Hey, how's it going guys? HoHo here, and today I'm going to be showing you all of the newest Blox Fruits scripts. As you can see, these are the 4 best ones right here, and if you're looking for them, I'm going to have all the links in the description. And these scripts have definitely the fastest auto farms in the game right now, along with a ton of other cool stuff. So if you're kind of confused on how to get them or use them, I'm also going to have a tutorial down below in the description for you if you want to check that out. It's really easy to follow if you're new, and yeah. So I think I'm going to start off on Neva Hub, which is a pretty new GUI, but it has a lot of cool stuff on it. As you can see, tons of auto farming, tons of weapons, tons of fruit stuff. And yeah, just overall a really good GUI. Okay, so starting on the auto farms, as you can see, you have to select your weapon first. So I'm going to be using the Dark Blade just because it's the thing that I have leveled up the most. And then just scroll down a little bit. You can either do auto farm level, which is going to just do your missions, or you can farm a specific mob. And I'd recommend if you're trying to level up, just do the auto farm level, of course. But I'm going to just farm mobs just to show you guys as an example. So now you don't need to equip the weapon. As you can see, if I just click this, it's going to automatically equip it for me. And there we go. I got a mastery level up. And I only need 2 more levels until I get my next ability. And in my opinion, I think this mob farm is actually a really good version that's like an alternative to the level farm if you don't want to move around too much. As you can see, I'm leveling up a lot. I just got level 49. And of course, this also works as a belly farm if you really want to. You could just leave this on overnight and get a decent amount of money from it. Okay, so let's see how much more it's going to take until I level up. Here we go. So I got my Dark Air Slash now. Let's see if I have it. There we go. You can also auto farm ectoplasm. If you scroll down a little bit, here's all the different materials you can farm for. Bones, you could do chests, which is kind of risky if you do the instant teleport. But if I was to just click on the auto chest tween, as you can see, it's going to teleport me around, pick up all these chests. And yeah, I'm not going to leave this on for too long though, because at some point when it runs out of chests on this island, it's going to try to go to other islands, and we don't really want that, because that might take up a little bit too much time. But yeah, so there's that. You could teleport around to different seas, you can teleport to, or you can farm the factory. Here's an actual, like a really good thing you could do is farming specifically for mastery. So you could do the Blox Fruit Mastery, which is Devil Fruit. You could do your Gun Mastery, and here's the percentage that it's going to kill them at. So it's going to get them all the way down with a combat or with a sword or something. And then once you get down to 20% health, it's just going to finish them off with your ability. So I just let this run for like 10 minutes on this thing right here, and I got Mastery 54, which unlocked the Spiraling Kick. And yeah, so pretty cool stuff on this script. You also, of course, have your auto hockey stuff. You have your race things you could transform into. But yeah, really cool stuff here. Of course, you have your boss farms. Every GUI has that. And if you're wondering, this over here, the HoHo Hub, is also a pretty good script in my opinion. If you had to choose, I would choose either this one or Neva Hub. They're pretty much equal. But I just personally like the UI of this more. I mean, if you're on mobile or something, this is definitely a lot easier to work with than this huge GUI, which is kind of hard to look at. But yeah, so there's that. Here's the weapons tab with all your different weapon options. So you could do all these different automatic things. Pretty much everything on here is auto. So for example, you could do the auto Rengoku, auto saber, you could do a hop server auto saber. Just basically all these auto farms are just a normal auto farm, and then you can hop servers and do it as well. And here's some settings for the auto farms, and also just some settings for default things, like you can lock your level at a certain point so that whenever you're past a certain level, so for example, I could set this to 400. I don't know why it's not letting me, but yeah. Okay, let's do 19, so 16 I guess. Whatever this is, it's just going to lock your level at that amount, and then whenever you're auto farming, it's going to stop auto farming at that amount. So if you want to keep your account safe, you can set this to like 100 levels past what you're at right now. But I'm going to be completely honest with you guys, I've been exploiting on this game for probably over 2 years now, and not a single one of my accounts has been banned from the game or banned at all. Okay, so here's your stats, and now let me show you how this works. So pretty much, of course, you guys already know, oops, let me turn off this fruit thing. So yeah, of course you guys know where the stats are if you open this up. Here's your stats. So I actually don't have any points. So I'm just going to refund my points just for the sake of the video. Let's spend 75 Robux, why not? So here we go. Thank you to Synapse for protecting me. Okay, there we go. So I'm going to refund all my points. As you can see, 250. And now if I come over here, I'm going to select on the defense and sword, and it's going to evenly distribute these points between defense and sword. So really cool stuff there. This is the only 2 things that I really need. And then I'm just going to add on a little bit of devil fruit at the end just because I can. So I'm going to stop it now that we're at like around 20. There we go. So yeah, pretty cool stuff there. You have all of your stuff straight from here. You can leave this on while you're auto farming. Then while you're auto farming overnight, you're also going to be upgrading yourself and thus making the auto farm even better. Here's your player tab where you can kill people. Let's select someone, see what we can do to them. Let's do this guy right here. And then let's click on spectate, see what this guy's doing. So he's just driving around in his boat. I actually don't know how good this guy is. Okay, so he's like really bad. Let's just teleport to him. So teleport. Hopefully he's not too far away. I think he's like right there maybe. Okay, yeah, so that is him right there, so it's not going to take too long. But yeah, while I'm over here, let's look over. We could see we can auto farm him, which is just going to keep killing him over and over again. You can aimbot him. You can aimbot your skill on him. You can enable PvP for yourself. You can turn on safe mode. But yeah, so as you can see, now I'm right on him. So if I want to just hit him with my sword, I can. But yeah, so he's too low leveled, of course, so I can't kill him. But there's that if you want to do it. And this is actually an extremely useful tool right here, the auto farm bounty. It's going to server hop and keep killing people until your bounty is really high. You can also cycle to different players and lock your bounty on the bounty farm. Here's of course your teleports, the most useful thing on this GUI for people. Like, I think if there weren't teleports, I just wouldn't even play this game, to be honest, because going around through these seas on a boat is not it. You can go to the old world, you can go to the second sea, third sea, and the sea beast, which are the actual worlds you can teleport to. So it's gonna like bring you into a new game. You guys probably know what that is. Here's the islands. So I can go to any of these islands. Let's go back to my desert island. I think it was the one that I'm on. Yeah, desert right here. Let's click teleport. As you can see, it's gonna tween us over here. If you're wondering what tween means, that's when it like teleports you by flying you through the air. So yeah, here's this. It's going to bring me all the way back over there, and you can actually stop this midway whenever you want. Boom, just like that, and then start it up again. But yeah, pretty cool stuff here. I'm going to come back onto this island and then stop it. Boom. Okay, there we go. So now I'm going to go over here to the raid and ESP tab. And for some reason right here it says free version. I don't know what the paid version could possibly have on it that's better than this. This script is just completely insane. It has basically everything I've ever really needed on it. Of course, you have your Auto Awakener, Kill Aura, just all your dungeon stuff. Here's your chips, you select them from here, and then you can auto farm. Here's your next island. You can ESP people. Let's ESP some fruits. There's a fruit over there. Oh my god, tons of fruits over here. Oh yeah, so I was using the fruit rain on the HoHo Hub script right here. If you just click on admin commands and then type in the chat -rain 100, like that, -rain 100, it's going to start raining fruits from the sky, and you can pick them up. As you can see, I could pick these fruits up, just like that, and then eat them. And this is just for like messing around. I don't really think I can use them. I don't remember how I got this leopard fruit, but I'm pretty sure I just like got it normally. And of course, this would be completely outrageous if you could just rain fruits from the sky and then eat them and then use them. So I'm not going to test it out because I don't want to get rid of my leopard fruit if it actually does, but I'm pretty sure this doesn't work. If one of you guys in the comments has a worse fruit that you'd like mind risking, then you can probably test it out and let us know in the comments. But yeah, so here's that. You can ESP flowers if you're past the second sea. Here's your chest ESP, which of course everybody needs if you're trying to just get some belly. So here's a chest right there. Boom. Chest over here. This one right here, pretty close. Boom, got that one. Let's go over here. Boom, got this one. But yeah, ESPs really help out. Everything on this tab over here is really useful. And then here's another thing that's basically just as useful as the teleporting. No one wants to walk around the map just to buy some simple little thing. So here you can buy everything in the game straight from here. So for example, let's see if I can buy a slingshot. Click that. Boom, now we got a slingshot. I don't know if that was a waste of money or not. There we go, I got a slingshot now. But yeah, pretty cool stuff there. All these scripts have this on their GUI because it's a really useful feature. Then of course you have your fruits tab where you can bring fruits. So I'm not going to click grab fruit because if I did that, it would grab all of these like 1000 fruits on the floor and then just try to put them in my inventory all at once and my game would crash. I tried doing that in my last video and I did get kicked from the game, so... But yeah, normally what this would do is grab all the fruit that's naturally spawned on the floor along with the ones that people have dropped. Here's your bring all fruit. I don't know exactly what the difference is because grab fruit and bring all fruit pretty much sound the same, and grab fruit grabs the fruit. Here you can drop the fruit if you have a lot in your inventory that you don't really need. Again, this might crash my game, so I'm not going to do it. You could open up the shop, buy a random fruit. I can't, oh, I did do that. How did I do that? Okay, well, it looks like I got the diamond fruit. I don't think that's too good of a fruit, but yeah, pretty cool stuff here. You can also, of course, snipe from the shop, which is really useful. Here's the miscellaneous tab with your infinite abilities, infinite energy. So as you can see right now, I'm losing energy just by dashing. But now if I click on infinite energy, boom, now I can just dash all around the map without losing any energy. You can also do dodge no cooldown, which is going to let you spam your dodge. Yeah, pretty cool stuff here. Fake skin mode, unlock FPS, which is what I'm using right now to get my FPS above 60. You can remove the damage markers, enable a higher graphics mode called RTX. You can redeem codes. Let's click redeem all codes, see what we get. Okay, so I just got some 2 times XP for, what is that, like 2 days, 2 hours? But yeah, that's everything that's on this script. If you want to test it out for yourself, it's going to be in the first link in the description. And credits to whoever made this script. If you want to join their Discord server, here's the link. But yeah, so now moving on to HoHo Hub, I'm not really going to show you guys anything on here. I'm just going to skim through it because it's basically the same thing as this script. So here's your auto farm tab, and then right below it you have the miscellaneous. So they actually separated this from the auto farming for like specific things, and then miscellaneous, which is just a bunch of like specific things like Rengoku. Like each one of these sections is just one item, or like this for example, which is a setting. But yeah, you get the idea with this. Really simple. They also have some stuff for the events like the Halloween event. Then you have your stats, teleports, the same thing with players and ESP, which actually has some more settings than this script on it. Miscellaneous, you can change teams, open up the inventory stuff. Then you have your dungeons, shop to buy stuff. This script actually tells you the price of some of the things, which is pretty nice. Let's do the sky jump, for example. As you can see, now I can jump higher, I guess. Can I keep buying that? No, I can't. But yeah, you get the idea with that. Here's your Buso Hockey, I could buy that. Enhancement. Yeah, in this script I would not have any idea how much that costs, and I would probably just end up wasting a bunch of money. But yeah, here's your Devil Fruit tab. Here's the Discord server if you want to join them. Yeah, really nice GUI here. HoHo Hub, if you want to use that, it's going to be in the second or third link. And then I'm going to move on now to the HoHo Hub, which is, this is not the main version. This is just the version that they give you if you don't want to go through the key system. The main version is like a big red GUI with a lot more stuff on it. So if you do want to get that, if you just click on the Discord server, you join their server or go to a link or something, and then it's going to make you go through a bunch of link vertises. It does take quite a while. There's a lot of steps. And honestly, in my opinion, unless you're trying to get the best script in the game, which is HoHo Hub is definitely the best script in the game right now. The fact is though, this is decent. Like if you just want this script, it's pretty much the same. I mean, of course it doesn't have the same amount of features on it, but it does work pretty much the same. As you can see, I could just select this, fast attack, bring mob, and then we could do the auto farm level. Then here it is, going to start auto farming. So really good GUI. Of course, if you want to use this, it's pretty much the most OG GUI. Everyone knows about it. And yeah, so that's all the scripts that I'm going to showcase. These two are pretty much like decent GUIs, but they're just not as good as these other three, so I'm not going to bother showing them. The main reason you'd use these two is if you're on mobile or if these other three aren't working. I know I used to showcase a lot more scripts at once, like I might have had like 10 or 12 GUIs all open, but I realized that some of you guys don't need all of those scripts. You kind of just need a couple. So the reason I'm not just showing you one good script is because the other ones might break. But I'm also not showing you a ton of scripts because the best ones are the only ones you're really going to use. So yeah, I hope you guys liked this video. If you did, be sure to leave a like, subscribe if you can, and as always, peace.